Alright, welcome back. Unemployment day 2. Still unemployed. Hopefully, if I set this all up right, you should be able to see my laptop screen. Because right now, I'm recording my face and my mic on my PC, but then on my laptop, I've just got my actual stuff. But today, pretty lackluster day, but I've still got a lot of the day left to be fair. Today I started with Go. A lot more. As you can see, I've got W3 schools here on the left. It's not too bad. It's quite, quite basic, but just did all of the exercises for this and was learning all that. So yeah, let me get this back up. Go tutorial. So yeah, learn all about this syntax, comments, variables, constants, output, data types. I found some things quite interesting, like slices, a difference to arrays, just because you can change the size of slices, but arrays are the same size, and then maps is just a dictionary. In other languages, I guess. And a struct is quite interesting. A struct is like a class of, yeah, I guess it's like a class of type whatever. As you can see here, I made a person struct, name, age, job, salary. As you can see, I made myself person 1, name, me, Alfie, age 21, personal job, unemployed, salary minus 100. And then you see it prints down there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's quite fun. I kind of like it. It's very simple. Definitely want to get some projects going in this, just because I could probably, with all of the things that I understand now, functions, loops, if statements, all this stuff, I could definitely just write some really, really basic things. Yeah. But now I was going to, can I draw on here? Paint? Paintbrush. Is it like a drawing tool? That'd be quite useful, because I want to write some stuff out, because I want to make some projects. Let me look up Pinter. Okay, so I just installed Pinter. Just wanted to draw some things down. I don't really know how this works, but I'll just give it a go. Cool. So the goal, obviously, texting. Goal, employment at the top, right? We all know this. Up the size of it. Cool. Perfect. Main goal. Oops. Employment. Right? Slash money. Okay. So to go from there, what I think probably not. What I want to do is big arrow. I need to make something. Make. Writing with a laptop trackpad is not optimal. Make something, right? Okay. Easy enough. So, what do I make? I guess, projects. Let's call it projects. Yes. Okay. So, what type of project, is either the employment project, which looks good and something to talk about, show that you've learned a lot of things, and then there's money, SAS or software as a service, selling something as a service, right? So it's quite straightforward when it's this vague and this zoomed out. So how do I get projects for them? Well, I need to think of some project ideas. So I guess any sort of like app. I do want to code it in Go, so I'll do a little blue. In Go, just for fun. I do know Python stuff. I could do projects in that, but why not? So like an app, I don't really know what Go does, /API. know, just something basic for now, you know, like calorie counter, currency converter, you know, currency, very written well. I've seen that people write, what are they called? Interpreters in Go. But this is all, you know, I for interpreters, that's all the employment stuff, but that's nothing that you could sell. Anything that you could sell, I'm thinking, go off of here, you know, something that's to do with AI, you know, AI is the big thing right now. Lots of people would love to get on the AI bandwagon, but yeah, this looks lovely, doesn't it? You can't really read anything. But point, I think the point stands. Need to make some projects. Right. Got all the Linux going as a little side project, so that's good. Already on day 2, so good to get that working instantly. You know that you can, gives you some confidence, or gives me some confidence. Sorry. But yeah, I'll show what I've made now. I wish that this was nice. You know, I wish my alt tab was nice. Maybe only like a tile manager. And this, I don't like this. And this on the side, it's kind of ugly. You know, this, it's kind of gross as well. But yeah, I can just change that as the days go by, you know. Is that the actual time? No, because it's 8. It's over there. So yeah, I'll show what I did today. So this is this is the first super basic stuff, but just in Go. As you can see, I made a main, started making some variables. Well, if I started with a hello world and then I started making variables, printing them all out and stuff using shorthand and longhand notation, different types of variables. I made a function divide down here, just gets two numbers and just divides them, doesn't matter what they are. I guess, you know, in a perfect world I'd check if it's a 0 and stuff like this. Made a slice, just an array that you can change the size of, so I literally put nothing in it, and then printed it, and then added stuff to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, printed it again, did a sum using like inferred using this, and there's also an array which just looks like this. I think it's just like my array, and then you do the size, so 3 string, and then the things you can say 1, 2, 3, right, and then fmt.println my array, and then go there, go run, and you see 1, 2, 3 prints and works. So that's how an array works. I guess you define the size and then the things you want in it. But I don't know what happens if I do this. 4, you see, index is out of bounds. Yeah, so it instantly tells you that it's not good. Also, I was trying to learn NVim, but literally I'm so slow at it, and it's so hard. I'm finding it so difficult to, like, you know, in this you've got a file system like an Explorer. I've not really got my file open, but I've got like a what did I just do? I have no idea. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's all laid out for you. It's very simple. But then this is like, I don't know how to access the file system using this, but I think this would be cool to. Oh, it would be very cool to do. Quit. Cool to figure out, but I'm pretty bad at it so far. Anyway, carrying on. If statement. If this left number is bigger than the right number, left number is bigger than the right number. Cool. You can do else. And then print. Oh, fmt.print line. Yep. You know, change that and that would work. And then with the type of person, which is up there, showed that before. And then I made a map. Dictionary, brand of car, Porsche, model, new, year 1999. Cool. And then you printed it using the formatting here. Printf, I think it's called print formats, yeah. And then using the value, so I guess you can change that to type, which I guess should be a string. Or is it T? Yeah, type string, which is cool. So you can print the type of it like that. And then I added a new field or a new key plus value, color black, and the divide function. So that was what I did today. Just chilled a bit today, went to a new gym, and then got this done. But yeah, I think I want to start making some projects. I did jump a bit too fast yesterday, trying to learn Go, and now I understand everything that's on my screen right now, and I feel like this is all just the basics. I could make a whole calculator function. Func addition. If I wanted to add two numbers again, num int, num2 int, and then it returns sum int. I think that's how you do it, no? Oh, you gotta do that in brackets. So this tells you what exact variable I want to return. So then I do sum dot equals. Well, it could just be sum equals maybe num1 plus num2, right? And then you just do return, and then that just works. Yeah, and you gotta use it obviously. So that's cool. So I could make it like a whole calculator, which is easy. Subtraction, num1, int num2, bracket. I guess it's also a sum because you sum int. Oh, I didn't put a type int. And then sum equals num1 minus num2. Return. Right, and then I can do the same if I quickly just do this in the lazy way. Multiply. I don't know how to use it in actually. Why don't we figure that out right now, and then I'll leave unemployment day 3 here. How do I get out of this? How can I want to just do that? How to do user input go? Where is this tutorial? Not in use yet. Interesting. So I guess you wouldn't. Scan. Whoops. Go scan documentation. This is too confusing. No. Scans and reads text from input. Is there a simpler example, or is this just it? I guess that's it. I guess you wouldn't do it like that because it's not meant for that. That's not like a Python, is it? Linux. Enter your first name, var, then variable name, then variable type, yeah, and then it does that. So it's fmt.scanline with the, oh, right, so this puts it in this variable. I see. That's cool. So if I was going to implement that, maybe I'll just put this at the bottom. fmt.println. Welcome to your calculator app. Command never been done before in a programming language. Lies. Which I'll do. Right. So then, I could put it in here. Oh, do you want enter addition? Wait a second, addition, subtraction, multiply, or divide, right? So then we have var input string fmt.scan f and input. No? Scan line. My bad. Puts that in input. So we do if input equals. Can I do input.lower? Crap. To lower. This is addition. And then it's actually gonna be quite long, so maybe I'll just skip through this while I just do this.
Enter the enter two numbers. I'm gonna have to do that as well. Oh, that's interesting. I forget to enter. So I can do var num1 num2 int, right? And then num1 and then scan. Fmt.scan line at num1. So it puts that number in there, and then we do this again. Oh no, I wonder if there's a better way to do that. It's a second number. 1, 2. Right, and then we do print fmt.print line sum equals this comma addition num1 num2. Right. Saved. Weird error. Who would have guessed that? First day using it, gotta have 1 error. So it'd be subtraction total, sum total, multiplication total. And this will say division total. And divide.
Right. So, watch this. Enter addition, subtraction, multiplication, or divide, or just multiply. I would like to addition it. It's the first number 1, 5, 6. Wow. How good. Multiply. 500. 2,500. Great. Divide. 20,000. 540. Correct. And subtraction. 40, 39, 1. Wow. Isn't that amazing? So that's day 1 of Go, day 2 of unemployment. Happy with this. This is quite interesting. I just did that in 5 minutes. Very, 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 very basic stuff, but you know, you got to start somewhere. And yeah, we know the goals I've written. Did this very, very easy to read drawing here, as you can see. Start. We want the goal here. Goals at the top, obviously, because goals at the top. Unemployment / money. Okay, and then which comes with skills and that stuff, right? I was thinking employment. Need to make projects for them to look at, for them to like you, right? And this is, I don't even know what this I means. Oh yeah, this is interpreter, but this currency maker, you know, all that stuff, and then need to make projects to look good. Or money, green for the dollar. Make a software as a service, maybe. Could do loads of things. Could make websites. But let's see how this Go works and see if I can start getting some stuff going. And yeah, I wrote down AI just as a thing, but stop recapping, I've already seen that. Okay. So, thank you for commenting on Unemployment Day 2. And not bad progress with Go, I'd say. Need to get this looking nicer, because yeah, this is ugly. You know, I want to be using my trackpad, sorry, less, because it's just harder to use, but this is quite fun. The Zen's nice, I like it. Maybe VS Code's a bit clunky, you know, I wish I could not use my mouse at all, but it's fine. Maybe we shouldn't try and do everything new, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me go to desktop number 4. Still recording, 29:40, yeah, basically bang on the time. So yeah, thank you for coming, and thank you for watching, and then be ready for unemployment day 3. Gonna get crazy. Might be employed by day 3, but yeah. Right. Thank you.